Alright everybody, welcome to another video today. Today we've got listen, these are my favorite videos to record, and we're making another tier list. I know you guys are like really excited to get into tier lists, like because the meta has changed so much. This game, literally from month to month is like a completely different game. I mean, for some characters don't really fucking get touched at all, you know, like Johnny Cage. Homelander's been broken for good reasons and bad reasons, but then some characters have been raised up. There's new characters like Takeda. So it's a lot of changes going on in this tier list, and I think you guys are going to either be very surprised for a good reason, and some of you are going to be pissed off because I'm moving things around. It's a huge meta change. This is the biggest meta change Mortal Kombat has seen. And I'm gonna be making a video later this week explaining how the meta has changed and how people feel about it and how I feel about it. You know, because this is Ferra's game right now. Ferra is dominating. So this tier list is going to be heavily based around the addition of Ferra. And most of these characters that are going to be as high up as they are because of Ferra. But it's the meta we live in, and yeah, that's what we got to deal with. If you guys want to leave a like on the video, I greatly appreciate it. The more you guys like the video, the more it helps the video, and it takes like 2 seconds. Like, do you know how easy it is to like the video? So please show me that you're capable of liking the video, and just do it, because if you don't, then we need to talk. Make sure you guys leave a comment, a healthy comment regarding how you guys feel about my tier list and what you would change in a healthy manner. But I appreciate the discussion. I want to know what every single one of you guys think. So if you see this video, leave a like and leave a comment how you guys feel about my tier list. I want to get some King of the Hill lobbies going with you guys for Mortal Kombat. So make sure you guys follow my Discord, because I'm gonna try and get that more like active so you guys can have somewhere to converse and talk and all that shit. So if you go in there, hey, let me know that you in there, and I'm gonna try and be more active for y'all. Okay, is that cool? Because I want to start doing like King of the Hill lobbies like once a week with viewers here on YouTube and stuff like that. If you want to see all my streams, I'm live on Twitch. I also react to anime and stuff like that. Follow me on X, because I'm on Twitter. I'm always giving opinions about Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, and that's the most up-to-date place for MAKEOUTTEEJ. So make sure you guys go over there. Without further ado, let's get to the motherfucking tier list. All right, so let's get into this tier list. I'm not going to spend too much time on these characters, because I don't want to sit down and edit a 40-minute fucking video like I just had to do, and I was like, man, I'm not doing this. So I'm gonna be running through these people pretty quickly. First up, I'm actually gonna do this a little bit different. First, we're gonna start off with the characters that I think need to be buffed. It's not too many, so let's just get that out of the way. First up, we got Havoc. Please, can we please, Havoc might be like top 3 favorite characters of mine. Can we please buff Havoc? Look, I'm gonna be dropping a video soon to just discuss how I think Titan Havoc should play in this newest update. It's not too far from now. It's like less than 2 months. And I'm gonna be dropping details of how I think Havoc should be buffed. So make sure you guys are following the page, because I'm going to give you how a Titan Havoc should play. Havoc is absolutely, like, he's ass. He's terrible. It's like he doesn't work in this game, or I don't know what the hell they did with him, but he's arguably one of the coolest characters in the game. You actually had to beat the story mode to unlock him, but then you find out he's absolutely dog shit. So it's just like, what the hell is that about? You know, so Havoc definitely needs buffs. Shang Tsung definitely needs buffs too. I just think Shang Tsung's playstyle is just very, very boring. It's the old man. It's just the fucking meteors. You're just doing this over and over again. He's got the one good string. He's got a few mix-ups and stuff like that. I just think he needs a little bit more sauce. He needs a little bit more swag, because you got characters like Milena and Katana's got a little bit of sauce. You got characters like Lee May, just characters that are really cool. And then I just feel like some characters, you know, they're better, but they're just boring. I just feel like all characters need to be a little more amped up, because Lee May and Milena have the coolest shit, and then you have characters like Shang Tsung and Kung Lao and just other characters that are just very boring. So we need to spice it up a bit. All right, so first I'm gonna go into the mid tier here, and I'm gonna go as listed. I'm gonna go higher to lower. So we're gonna start with Takeda. Takeda to me is, listen, this is the guy that the update we were calling it, the Takeda update, but it actually ended up turning into the Ferra update for very good reasons. Now, Takeda's not like bad. I want to make that very clear. There's no like, there's like maybe a few bad characters in this game. For the most part, NRS has done a good job of boosting everybody up to where they're at least viable or playable. But Takeda, I feel like he's not bad. He has a very good damage output and stuff like that. He has good whiff punish tools with his back 2-1 and stuff like that. But he also has a lot of gaps and stuff in his strings. You can literally armor or interrupt so many of his strings. It's ridiculous. So I think if they tighten that stuff up a little bit, actually, wait, why do I have, wait a minute, I need to move this. Fuck. There we go. There we go. Shit, who's in low tier? Oh, I didn't have nobody in low tier. It didn't matter. Okay, so is that a little bit better? We got rid of the low tier because we don't need low tier. They're just gonna need to be buffs. Okay, is that better, everybody? God damn, I don't know what I'm doing. After Takeda, I've got Rain here. Rain is also, like I said, not a bad character. He's actually very good, but Rain I used to have up in high tier. I even would at some point have him in top 10. But if we're looking at how the game is being played right now, I just don't think Rain really fits. I think like he has decent damage. A lot of people are saying he doesn't do damage. He does have decent damage. His mix-ups aren't really mix-ups anymore because people have played against Rain for a while. His cancels are decent. When you play against a good Rain, it's still very difficult to play against, but I just feel like the amount of work that you have to put in with Rain is just not really worth the reward. And I feel like there's other characters that do similar things as Rain and they just do it a lot easier without so much effort. So yeah, that's where I've got Rain right now. Maybe a cameo. If Cyrax was the way that he used to be, where he could use the horizontal chopper and he was safe on block on a lot of things, I would probably put Rain up in the upper end of high tier. But as of right now, the current meta, he is in mid tier. Not too much to say about Smoke. Smoke is one of those characters that hasn't had a whole lot of changes. He's still very solid and stuff like that, but right now the only reason Smoke really gives people problems if you're playing on laggy internet online, but other than that, Smoke isn't too much of a problem, just in my eyes. But hey, that's just my opinion. Smoke has been a character that at one point I had in high tier, and he's kind of dropped down as other characters have went up. Peacemaker actually I would argue could put him over Smoke. I actually am gonna put him over Smoke because Peacemaker it's still very good at zoning and stuff like that. Now of course we know they gutted the shit out of him, but I've seen some Peacemaker Ferra stuff that is actually really good, so I kind of want to put him like stuff like right here. I think that's better for Peacemaker. I won't put him above Takeda because just the damage output for Takeda is just very good. But then again, the zoning for Peacemaker, I feel like Space Control is a little bit better. I don't know. It's a toss-up. Like, who do you guys think is better? I guess it depends on the matchup. After this, I've got my man Quan Chi. Quan Chi, man, listen, if you guys see my previous tier list, I would probably have Quan Chi in high tier. Now I've been playing a lot of Combat League because I had to get to Grandmaster to get his skin. After I got out like the first 2 or 3 ranks, I started running into issues playing with Quan Chi, and it really exposed how bad this character is. He has no defense whatsoever, and I feel like NetherRealm said, or Edroom said, they were gonna buff Quan Chi, and they added a mid boot kick that doesn't really do much for him. So I don't understand. I really don't even understand why that's there. Honestly, it doesn't really do anything for him. So we need, honestly, here we go. I'm gonna put Quan Chi. Can we buff Quan Chi, please? Yeah, I'm a Quan Chi main. I'm a Quan Chi main right now, bro. I need some love, Ed Boon. Give me a couple buffs. You know, like speed up them pokes a little bit. You know what I mean? Give me a little bit of. Let me stagger that back 3 a little bit. Let me be a little bit plus on that 1, 2. Like give me something. Shit. Sub-Zero is definitely a character. He would be. I guess we can say buff Sub-Zero, please, because like, I wouldn't say buff, please. I would put him in his like own category, like buff if you want to, like, because here's the thing, if you buff like damage on Sub-Zero, now he's instantly, in my opinion, like near high tier character. If you buff his safety on his back 2 or tighten up his gaps and stuff like that, or you speed up his projectiles or increase the duration of ice clone or how quick you could do ice clone, like the cooldown on it, he's, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't really know what to do with Sub-Zero. Honestly, that little down back 4, his special where they're like, oh yeah, now you can do that. You know, it needs to be able to combo into back 2. or it needs to be like, it needs to have a little bit more hit stun for it to actually be viable. That's the one thing I would say you guys definitely have to change. Speed up the recovery of Ice Clone, and maybe tighten up the gaps on his string a little bit with a slight damage output. A little bit, you know, that's what I would do for Sub-Zero. So yeah, I will leave him at buff, please. And Geras, where's Geras? Geras, I'm gonna put in here in mid tier right now. I don't really think he needs a whole bunch of buffs, honestly. I think Geras is decent. I just think his zoning needs to be enhanced a little bit. I think that ground sand or whatever the fuck, I think it needs to just be a little bit quicker, or maybe have a bigger hitbox, or like if I'm thinking if it's tracking, I think it would just be a lot better, which some people would be upset about, but I don't think it would be that crazy, because Geras actually has crazy damage output. So I don't think he needs too much of a buff. And now we're gonna go to high tier. Let's see. Let's start with high tier. We're gonna go with Melina. We're gonna go with Reiko, and we're gonna go with Katana. Now these three characters, you can get this fucking ad out of here. Oh man, I don't want to click that one. That looks like it might take me somewhere. Listen, with Melina, Reiko, and Katana, you could really argue to have them in top 10. Eventually, I'm going to have people in the top 10, because right now you could argue that Katana, like I had her in my last tier list in S tier. Now I don't know if I would give her S tier again, honestly, just because I think I slightly overrated her last time. Now I think it's more like credible to give her the top 10 spot, but just based off of how many cameos have been lifted up because of Ferra, I don't think I can put her there. So we'll see where she ends up on this tier list. Melina definitely benefits from Ferra. Some people don't think she benefits from Ferra, but I really think she does, because off of her block on a ball roll, whatever, off of her, you know, her ball roll, she can cancel into Ferra. She can do it off of both of her teleports, you know, stuff like that. So, and I believe she gets a throw combo from it with added on mix-ups. You can do pain and gain and stuff like that. Yeah, so Melina might be top 10, but I'll have to see when we get there. Oh, and Reiko definitely, he's just a solid character all around. I don't know if I could put him in top 10, but just based off his kit, and a lot of the meta right now is just jumping around, so his projectiles really help him out and stuff like that. So yeah, he's just completely solid in my opinion. So Reiko is definitely high tier. Then we're gonna go with the Shaolin monks. We're gonna put Liu Kang, and we're gonna put Kung Lao here. Liu Kang and Kung Lao. Kung Lao, honestly, like in my opinion, just he needs a complete overworking. Like if I wasn't a fucking dumbass, I would literally like put him in buff, please. And not so much buff, but can we add, like, can we get rid of the Kung Lao cameo, please? Because either that, like, or just give him some of his original moves, because on X, like you'll see, I posted something that said the downfall of Kung Lao needs to be studied, because Kung Lao in MKX and even MK11 was so cool of a character, and I believe that's what he's supposed to be. Even when he was first introduced into Mortal Kombat way back in the early Mortal Kombats, he was always thought of as the cool character. And some people even for a while thought Kung Lao was cooler than Liu Kang, and then it just kind of, when, you know, they moved to Mortal Kombat 9 and shit, it's like he just played second fiddle, and I thought that shit was whack, bro. So we need to get Kung Lao back to his flashiness, because now he's just like he just kind of beats you. He just kind of punches you and kicks you, and it's kind of like, it's very boring. I think he is probably the most boring character to play in this game, but he's my favorite character, so that's a problem. Buff him, please. And Liu Kang is just solid all around. I don't think if the Mataro Liu Kang meta really starts to catch on, I could easily see Liu Kang being in top 10. And honestly, for that, just thinking of it, I can put Liu Kang over these two. Because Mataro Liu Kang is a scary team. It was before, and now the Mataro's got buff, bro. Like, now he could teleport full screen, and he still has grab combos and pressure. It's tough, man. And then we're gonna put these two that are in a relationship. We're gonna go with Ashura and Reptile. Ashura is, to me, one of those characters who used to be top 10 in my opinion, but I just don't think she really plays too well into the meta right now. And that's basically what it is. This meta for Ferra, she's still, listen, Ashura is a very, 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 very good character. All these characters are very good characters. I just don't think she plays into the meta too well right now. And none of these cameos really directly, you know, impact her, the ones that have been changed and stuff like that. She's still very, very good. I might even put her over Kung Lao, but I don't know. It's kind of toss up right now. So yeah, that's how I feel about Ashura. Reptile, if you guys know Honeybee's been cooking up. I know he's been struggling. I've been watching his latest YouTube videos. He's been struggling with the Ferra meta, but just Honeybee, I feel like is the guy that's going to show the most potential for this Reptile, and Reptile can do some absolutely crafty, tricky, and I struggle versus Reptile. I really do, but I think Reptile is really good. We need some more character representation of Reptile, man. That's my opinion, and I feel like people will really start to give him a little bit more respect, and I think he could climb up the tier list. And then we got Omni-Man. Omni-Man, man, I've got a lot of respect for Omni-Man. Not like good respect, like I don't like him. He's the most annoying team for me to come across in Kombat League when I play Omni-Man Jax. It's just so fucking ridiculous, but it's so annoying. It's definitely the most annoying team. I'm also going to be making a video next week, making a tier list discussing the most annoying characters in Mortal Kombat. So we'll come back to this and we'll rate them on who is the most annoying character. So make sure you guys follow and subscribe to the YouTube. I don't want to keep saying it, but goddamn, I've got content coming out my ass. Pause. You know what I mean? So Li Mei, I've been playing a lot of Li Mei. Mainly I don't want to say she's my main, but I'm really considering making Li Mei my new main. If you guys don't know, if you guys go back and do your research on my channel, the first character I ever played in Mortal Kombat 1 was Li Mei. And I played her in beta and I fell in love with her. I thought she was so cool. She was very fun. That's back when you could do like 5-6 lanterns in a row. Man, I miss those days. But Li Mei definitely is very good. Now the buff didn't do too many different things to her. Like the back 2 4 string doesn't do a whole lot, but I think the main thing for her was her 1-2 being more forward advancing, her 1-2-4 being more forward advancing. In the crease of her walk speed, so she's a little bit better with whiff punishing and stuff like that. Also, they eliminated the gap on 2-1 or back 2-1. So yeah, Li Mei definitely in high tier for me. I know it looks like she's on the lower end of things, but like I said, there's a lot of good characters. Some people would have this character lower, Raiden, but I think Raiden is like, I'm gonna be saying this a lot for certain characters. He's just one of those guys that he's got such a solid just move set, and unless they just completely gut him completely, then I could say Raiden is a bad character or he needs changes and stuff like that. But I think he's pretty much like at a good spot right now. He had his time, and he had his time to shine. You know what I mean? He was in a story mode. He dominated the game for months. Get the hell on, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give him some respect because I've been having him like low on this tier list. I've had him mid tier. I might even had him low tier. I'm actually gonna put him over Raiden. Xiao is good, man. Xiao is really good. I'm gonna put him over here. God, I might put him a little higher. Yep. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna put Shao Kahn right there. General Shao Kahn, whatever, bro. We know he's Shao Kahn. Goddamn. Who is the Khan of this world? Is there a Khan? Is it Sindel? You know, damn Sindel. We all know it's Shao Kahn. Yeah, General Shao has really been a very good character for a while. I think I kind of slept on him. Honestly, the higher ranks I get up in the Kombat League, I see him more and more and more. I've seen him with Movado, and it's I'll be honest with you, it's kind of scary. I said, and I think he's very good with Ferra because goddamn, that nigga's thick. He's thick with Ferra, bro. 1250. God, it's like, bro, I had to hit like a whole extra combo on him to kill. It's like you can never kill him, and it's like it's just overwhelming. He's got a big dick too, so come on. I ain't need to say that. Oh, who the fuck else is in here? Oh, Baraka, bitch ass. I hate Baraka, bro. Oh man, I can't wait to make that tier list next week. And Baraka's still good. He's got Baraka Kano. Motherfuckers holding on to Baraka Cyrax. They're holding on to it. I hate this team, but because I just feel like they just mash, bro. Baraka's like, they have rabies. If you play Baraka, you got rabies, bro. You know what I mean? I'm also going to be making a video discussing the different types of players in Mortal Kombat, the levels of toxicity in Mortal Kombat. You know, you got the mashers, you got the laggy motherfuckers, you got the teabaggers, you got the I don't know what I'm doing but it's working types. I can't get a read on them. You know, I got the you know, there's so many different levels of there's just subscribe to the channel, man. I hate to keep saying it, but god damn, bro. Okay, and then I think that puts us in the top 10. And if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, that's not top 10. Two of these motherfuckers got to be added to top 10, and I think I got a good idea who it is. First, we're gonna start off with who I think is arguably the best in the game right now, Homelander. Homelander is definitely you add Ferra onto him, it's like you can do the command grab into him. He's got mix-ups on mix-ups, and then you add Ferra to him. It's like, come on. Just imagine if this team was at Evo. Homelander, I don't think Sonic Fox would have switched off of him. I'm kind of mad he switched to Johnny, but like, can we do something about Johnny, please? Tanya, man, Tanya Ferra is also one of those teams that is just scary as shit. I think it's definitely her best cameo because now she has armored launchers. She also has like you can do her stand 3 into Ferra. You can get a lot of pain and gain setups with her. You already have the mix-ups, the added health, the 2-1-1 into Ferra, the 3-way mix-up between the overhead and the low and the grab. You can also do armored wake up and add Ferra onto her, and then you can wait and basically wait for your opponent to get up and then decide if you want to do a low or overhead, which is another mix-up, which is actually even better than doing the armored launcher. It's crazy, man. So yeah, Tanya was already arguably a top tier character, and then you add Ferra onto her and she's skyrocketed even higher. Can't forget Mr. Johnny. Like I said, can we do something about him, please? I'm not going to keep talking about him. He just won Evo, okay, and he was in there in Final Combat. Can we please just like give him the Raiden treatment? Bring his ass down here, please. I think as of right now, this is going to be tough. I'm going to put these 3 characters up here. I'm going to go Sindel, I'm going to go Scorpion, and I'm going to go Natara. And I'm like, these 3 right here can be like highly debatable if you want to even have them in top 10. If we're talking about the meta right now, these 2 are definitely top 10 just because of their play rate and what they can do. Sindel, obviously you can do the loops with Lao hat and stuff like that, and she's just a fucking menace, right? So we understand that. That's not going to change. Scorpion, anytime you get touched by Scorpion before the patch, it was just a lot of damage. Now he has mix-ups, so you're almost guaranteed like 2 combos on Scorpion, you make 2 bad reads and it's pretty much round. Natara, come on. Do we need to talk about Natara, bro? Like, the buffs to Natara are absolutely insane. It brought her from a character that said buff please to top 10 immediately, which is good. Obviously, listen, you guys have to understand, these characters like Scorpion and Natara, other characters being brought up so high because of these buffs is not bad for the game. We needed more characters, like more variety for top tier characters. Now, some people, listen, like I said, I'm going to be discussing how people feel about Ferra in another video, and I'm not going to touch on too much here, but it's like, we want characters to get buffs and we want them to get changes, but it's like, what means you guys want the characters to get buffed? Because we have to realize this is an assist-based fighting game, so characters are going to get buffed through the means of cameo sometimes. Like I said with Rain, a good cameo for Rain could literally put him fucking back up in the top 10. I think even if you didn't do so many changes to Natara, I think just the addition to Ferra would have already brought her up to mid tier, high tier, or something like that. Now you add all these different changes onto her, you know, a la she's up in the top 10. So that's how I feel about these characters. Let's see. Also, we have Kenshi, and then we have Ermac, and then we have to get 2 more people in here. Kenshi, of course, is arguably the most intimidating character in this game. Still with Sento, is just absolutely scary. Have you guys seen Darius and Kenshi? It's an actually crazy team. So if you guys follow Super, make sure you guys go watch his video of this guy playing Darius and Kenshi, or Darius, or whatever. I'm calling him Darius, man. I mean, come on, I'm a nigga. I can call him Darius. Y'all call him Darius, all right? I mean, Oh, come on, let's not make it like this. Come on. But yeah, that's a scary team. And Ermac is also one of those characters that can just make it seem like it's a lot more pressure than what it is, and can actually overwhelm some people like myself. So yeah, I think Ermac is still top 10. Now we've got 8 characters up here, and I think the most appropriate thing to do right now is to just go ahead and boost Melina and Liu Kang up here. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had to make sure before somebody says something in the comments. I'm just gonna boost them up there. But look at how many characters are in top 10 in high tier, man. It's over half the roster, and then these 4 guys down here, man, they need some help, honestly. Because then if we could get these 4 guys, these 4 up to high tier, top tier, man, I think we're good. I think we're good. And obviously the best character in the game right now is Ferra. So there's the tier list. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for me. Let me know what you guys think of the tier list. I think this is a pretty good tier list. I don't really see anything too much to complain about. It's pretty fair if we're basing it off how the game is being played right now. This is pretty much what the game is. And listen, I'm good at tier lists, bro. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I make good fucking tier lists, man. So if you guys have anything that you guys don't agree with, like I said, leave it in the comments. Keep it healthy, and you know, stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. But I appreciate all the feedback, whether it's negative, positive, you agree with me, you don't. Just be respectful, you know what I mean? Because I would hate to get into an interaction where I gotta roast your ass, okay? All right, y'all. Make sure you guys have a good day. Tell somebody you love them. And I will see you guys later. Peace.